Hey Teacups, welcome to another live episode of Tea with Teash podcast. I'm your host Teash, and today we have a very special guest, Grammy-nominated celebrity hairstylist Dior Sovoa, and we're going to tell you a whole lot about his roots, his history, and how he came to be. Okay, he is definitely an amazing celebrity hairstylist to the stars, with Mariah Carey being one of them. So amazing, definitely one to watch if you're not watching. And once I see him on the screen, we'll go ahead and get this tea rolling. I am excited because I get the opportunity to tea with the man himself. And if I had a little more hair and I was in the LA area, I'd definitely try to book him, because who doesn't want someone amazing lathering and slaying their hair? You know what I'm saying? I hope your day has been excellent thus far. It is Friday, and it's definitely time to let your little hair down and do a little bit of whatever you don't normally do during the week. So again, once I see him on the screen, we will get started and get this tea in. And everyone get in, get in, get in, get in. This is one of those live tea talks for the books. Again, we have Dior Sovoa, incredible celebrity hairstylist to the stars, and I am more than excited to hear his story, how he came to be, and literally what's next for him. So everybody get in, get in, get in. And once I see him on the screen, and once I see you all on the screen, then we can get this tea talk rolling on this Good Friday evening. I hope you have your tea. Of course I do, always. Can't go without it. I am waiting for the man himself. Everybody get in, get in, get in. I'm excited for today. I know I say I'm excited quite a bit because I am. I'm in love with the art of storytelling. And so, of course, whenever there is a story, I like to be the one to tea about it and lay it out on the line. So we are waiting. Everybody get in. All right, I do see Mr. Sovoa on screen. Let me go ahead and grab him. I am definitely excited to. You guys are ready for it. Hello there.
Hello, guys. How are you?
We are good, good, good. As I was telling my teacups, I said, well, today we are speaking with Grammy nominated celebrity hairstylist Dior Sovoa. And we definitely have to talk about your roots, your history, and how you came to be. Thank you for teaming with us today.
Of course, gotta have some tea time with you. Come on.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting all day for this. I said, I was trying not to start too early, but hey, we here now. Everybody get on in, get on in, get on in. So, I like to take it easy. I like to coast a little bit into this whole thing, but I'm so excited that you're here and that you are now a teacup since you're on the show. And so I said, I don't want to take up too much of his time, but I want to take up his time. So let's talk about your incredible journey through the hair industry, which was inspired by your late mother, who was also a
Yes.
stylist. So when you think of her today, what part of your artistry still carries our hands in it? And really quick pause. I do want to say my condolences because I lost my mother 2 years ago.
Sorry to
And
hear that.
thank you. And before you answer this question, I know a lot of us that are doing what we love, we channel our mothers because our mothers have some form of a hand in what we're doing. So when you think of her, um, what hands does she still have in your artistry today?
I would say everything. She definitely was about hair care. She definitely was on a journey of to be there for her clients because we're also therapists as well. So
Yeah.
being there and loving your clients. Um, being educated on what your clients need when it comes to their hair, their follicles, and all of that. I think that I carry that with me, and I will always carry that with me. And my mother was amazing at doing finger waves. That's why I can do a bomb finger wave because my mother
Do I
did
got a
not
little?
play.
Do I got a little bit, little
Okay.
Sister D? I would love for you to play in my head, child, if
Okay,
I
we can
let it
do
grow.
that. I got you, see.
Okay. Um, so what did your upbringing teach you about image and confidence? Because again, being so close to your mother, I know that there are many of parts of her that are in you.
Oh, for me, it was different. I was brought up in a different type of environment, thanks to my dad and my mom. I have to give them both credit. I definitely was brought up in private school and stuff like that before they passed away. I lived a better life, so I got to see what living middle class was like before it was all taken away as a child and everything else and having to start all over and all of that. But they definitely worked hard to put me in different programs and things like that to keep up my etiquette and all of that and know how to speak to people properly and just be a better citizen in this world and stuff like that. So I always carry that with me with from both of my parents. And my mother, she didn't play that when it came to making sure I had the right outfits on, making sure I
Yeah,
was dressed properly, made sure, you know, when you're going to school and you don't feel like going to school and you got that little crust on your little thing, your mom
yeah,
take it and you lick it and
yeah,
wipe it off. Yeah, my mother was not playing those type of games.
yeah, for sure, honey. Because everybody got to get you together. Back then, we had a village. We had grandma, we had auntie, we had
Yes,
mama, and we had the next door neighbors. And if
yes,
something wasn't in line, everybody would work together to make sure you was good. So it's definitely different from when we were growing up to now. Like we had a village. That was it. Period.
yes. And back then when I was a child, I guess I would say kind of like child prodigy. If you like Google me as a child or whatever, in DC, I was like one of the top readers in the world. Like on the first grade, I was in the sixth grade reading level, stuff like that and everything. I was a smart kid until your parents passed away, and then you just like, okay, let me become a rebel, and I'm about to do what I'm about to do. But
Yeah.
probably if I was on a different path, I might be in the running to take Trump out of the out of
Okay.
here. I could have been
Somebody do
president. It's like,
it. Somebody do it, please. Me and you can walk hand in hand in that thing and get them all
okay.
together, baby, because I got some shoes I'm going to wear up through there anyway. So
Okay, you
send
can
me
be
the
my Madam
bills.
Press Secretary. Come on.
You hear what I'm saying? So in a competitive industry full of egos, how do you stay grounded? Because I'm gonna tell you, being an up and coming myself, I'm speaking of, you definitely have to keep prayer in it because I'm telling you, it is so easy to be slighted and dishumbled when you're rising to the top. How do you keep it together and just really stay grounded and neutral, even though these rooms that you're in, you've been in them and you done slayed and chopped them down. So how do you do that?
It's definitely walking to the room knowing who you are, just knowing that it can be gone at any moment. You could be at the
Yeah,
top or the bottom. So why not stay humble? Because the same people that was at the top could be coming down while you're reaching to the top. So you never know somebody's journey and you never know what somebody's going through. I have friends who are going through issues and stuff. Sometimes people have to take a break from the industry who are at the top and they have to leave because of certain things going on with family or
yeah,
something or anything, life happens and stuff like that. You never know what somebody's going through. So you
yeah,
always want to stay humble and just know that when it's your turn, it's your turn. And when it's not your turn. Like
yeah.
there's all things that everybody wants to accomplish. We all want to accomplish more. That's what we're
Hmm.
put on this earth for, to go after our dreams and dream bigger and want to go after. But that does not mean you have to shoot somebody else's dreams down on your rise to the top.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, honey. He just said a word for those that don't know. And I always said that, baby. The people that you see going up, you can see them coming down. You can actually catch them in your little hand if it's out enough. But being humble is definitely one of those things that you have to be very mindful of because everything that glitters ain't gold, and sometimes you have to take a step down, a step back to reset. Because if you don't do it on your own, God will do it for you.
Yeah.
Um, so when did you realize you were not just a talented hairstylist, but you were building a legacy? Because we all want to leave something behind and, have the people remember your name when you're gone. So in that said, when did you realize that you were really just building something that could live on instead of just your talent in today?
I don't really see it as that. For me, I just see it as trusting in God and knowing that I'm on a journey and whatever journey is for me. Because it
Hmm.
can, oh, everybody has a legacy. It does not mean that it's going to be a legacy for the world to know. It may be a
Yeah.
legacy for a few to know. So I think, again, you just know what journey you're on and what peace it brings you. Like, there's things that I have counterparts who have done way bigger things in legacy, and I'm so proud of them and stuff like that. But that's not my journey. That's not the legacy that God has for me and stuff like that.
Hmm.
This is my legacy, and I just know that I'm just going to do my best and continue to, slay and protect my heart and just listen to God and see what He has to, do.
Yeah. Okay, pretty cut and dry. I love it. So, what did you have to unlearn in order to elevate? Because we all have some things that we have to really just act like never existed in order for you to reach higher heights, whether it's something good, something bad, or something that you really probably should just lay to the side.
Oh, my mouth.
Come on for the mouth. Come on. How
I'll be
bad
like,
is
God,
it?
please cover this mouth so I know what to say and not what to say because sometimes I
Baby.
know me, I can have an attitude problem. So definitely it's me keeping my mouth in check and knowing that opening up my ears to listen because one thing that I've learned from my therapist is that sometimes you have to listen with intentions of the person's tonality and how they're speaking and stuff like that because sometimes people don't know how to express themselves and I'm learning that I didn't used to know how to express myself without being so emotional and stuff like that and now you have to take the emotions out of it and just
Yeah.
know that things are professional and you just have to move with grace and stuff like that. So I've learned to keep my mouth shut and
Uh-huh.
just follow God and everything else. And I will also say that for me, it's knowing your step into the room. I think as people of color and when we get in certain spaces we kind of get we used to or I know I used to have imposter syndrome kind of like
Yeah.
do I belong here and stuff like that and then I had to realize no I do belong here if I'm
Yeah.
in here God put me in here for a reason because I'm talented and I may not have what the next person has but I do
Yeah.
have what I have and then what I have is these hands that can slay some hair and do what I need to do when it comes to everything so you're not going to tell me that I don't belong because I know I belong.
Yeah. Okay, because I love it. And I also love that you just read me down and didn't even realize it. My mouth, as a Leo, I'm very emotional. And I think that my face actually does a little something different than my mouth does. So keeping that intact and really trying to take your emotions out of it, it can be
Mhm.
hard, child. It's very trying at times. And you have to just remember, hey, you got to put whatever face on in whatever room that you in because you can't have that when you out here trying to brand with the best of them. You have to really poise yourself and whatever face you got to make, you got to make it in the car when you get up out of there because if the people catch you on camera, it could be a wrap for you. So thank you for reading me down because I needed it. It's in my little coin purse. So when it's all said and done, beyond awards, titles, what do you want people to say about how you made them feel? This could be if they're in your chair, it could be in passing, it could just be an exchange or such an experience. What you want people to say how you made them feel? Of course, we want them to say, "Hell, I love that he made me feel beautiful." So, in your words,
For me, just to know that I was genuine.
yeah,
I am who I am. You're going to get different versions of me depending on who you bring out. So
yeah,
with that, I'm just going to say I am genuine, that I love everybody, and um, I'm always going to be who I am. I'm going to love everybody with as much passion as I can because, again, you don't know what people are going through on this earth. So you want to be there for everybody and stuff like that. Anybody, I don't talk to a lot of people as much as I should, but any of my friends know they can pick up the phone and ask me for anything at any points of time and stuff like that. And I'm going to try to figure it out as well. And I want the world to know that I'm a great father. Well, I ain't got to let the world know now because my kids, I done got them to 18. They turned 18 a couple of weeks ago. So I done did it, honey. I done did it.
yeah,
I ain't got them to 18. I just need to get them to
yeah.
college and I'm good to go. But
Do you
other
hear
than
what I'm
that, yeah,
saying?
just that I'm a genuine person, a genuine soul, that I love everybody and I'm going to give you my heart.
Absolutely, honey. I love that as well. Real tea, real raw tea. So if Dior Sovoa could go back and whisper something to his younger self, what would you say?
You got this. Keep going.
Wait a minute
The
now.
world is forever changing, so you just got to roll with the punches.
Yeah, and I like that you threw that out there real quick because that was something you could tell was so organic and genuine to your heart because you didn't have to think about it. You just like, hey, you got it. It's under control and it's in the bag and it's ordained by God. So, hey, I love that.
Yes.
So, what did your environment about beauty, self-worth and image teach you? Like I guess I could say because a lot of people say that you are a product of your environment. So, according to your environment, what did it teach you about those things?
Well, of course, we know who I work for. One of the hardest working women that I've known. So it taught me to continue, no matter where you are in life and how big you get, you're going to continue to dream and want more. So continue to go and go after what you want. If it's on your mind, there may be a way to achieve it. It was put there for a reason. If it's on your mind, your heart, your soul, continue to go for it. You may not reach it right there, but there's going to be points and times where you reach that star. Like for
Mm-hmm.
me, it's about, again, just being genuine, being who you are, because people are going to love you for who you are, regardless. They're going to love you or they're going to hate you. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to be who you are in this industry. You have to love yourself first, and don't let nobody tell you who you are not and what you can't do, because only you know your limits of what you can do.
Absolutely. And definitely never let anybody see you sweat because once they know that they've gotten under your skin, then they feel like you no longer believe in yourself and they got you. And that way they can kick you out the box and try to, fill your shoes. But baby, not over here. We definitely true to who we are. And I think it just takes a high level of confidence and belief in yourself and just being hella gang about yourself to really channel that inner, I got it and can't nobody take it from me. So.
Yes, and one thing to that, if they do see you sweat, you go collect yourself and you come back out as a bad bitch swinging, and you do what you need to do and pull through. That's what you do.
Okay,
That's what
because
we do.
we keep a little cloth. We keep a little cloth to do this. So, honey, if you do see me sweating a little bit, just know once I pat out this off, I'm coming back with a
Exactly.
vengeance.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes you
Yeah,
do, but you just
and
keep
we
on swinging and
human.
stuff like that.
Yes. So when people hear your name in 10 years, what do you want it to represent? I know what I want them to think about me and say about me and what I want my name to represent, which is really she did her thing. She was genuine. She was supportive. She backed me if I needed it. So in your sense, what do you want people to take from your name 10 years from now?
That I did what needed to be done. That I came from a small DC area. That no matter what I went through, no matter my parents dying, me having kids at a young age, I still followed my dreams. That's all I
Yeah.
want people to know me as somebody. I followed my dreams and followed my heart. Everything else can go with the wind. We're going to know that I'm going to slay hair. We're going to know that I'm about beauty. We're going to know that I'm about hair care because I'm going to throw it in your face all day, every day. But what you what you may not recognize, because everybody doesn't get to, see me in the world and stuff like that, you just know that I had my heart on this floor and I went after everything that I needed to go after.
Child, I feel like I'm one of them little baby hen right now. I feel like you just really carried me under your wing. You give me a whole lot of insight, a whole lot of light, honey. I love it.
I'm just
So
saying, you got to speak light into yourself. If nobody else going to do it, you got to do it yourself.
absolutely. So if someone wanted to follow your footsteps, what inspiration would you have for the dreamers? Because we're all dreamers in some way.
Again, to go after it. Don't let nobody tell you no. It's not going to, you're going to have people, family members, friends, all of that that's going to tell you no. I had family members tell me that I wasn't going to be nothing without them. I had family
Wow.
members that cried and said I shouldn't be going there. I shouldn't be following my dream. I'm like, child, I don't know what y'all think this is, but
Right.
as everybody know, Aries is going to listen to their own mind, body, and soul, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what I did. And was like, I don't care what y'all say, and you gonna see. I just made everybody eat their words and just
Okay.
did what I needed to do. Like you're just gonna have to. Sometimes everybody's not a part of your journey. Everybody's not. It wasn't put on their heart or on their mind that they could live this life because that's not the life that God has for them.
Yeah.
Everybody's not meant to live a certain life. Everybody's not to meant to do certain things, and people have to understand that. There's certain things that I want to do that I'm probably never going to do. I'm never going to be a Jeff Bezos. I will hope I want, and I'm going to try to go out there and try to be a
Right.
billionaire. But I don't think that's going to happen. And everything.
Right.
That's not probably what God has for my life, and I'm okay with
Right.
that, and all of that. So whatever's for you, if it's put on your heart, you have to go to and be around the people that smile when you're around, that their heart wakes up, they are happy to hear your voice and things like that. The people that clap for you when it's your turn and stuff like that, because there's going to be a lot of people that are your friends that's not going to clap because they have some little bit of insecurities about their own self and everything about their own self
Yeah.
worth and stuff like that. And you have to understand that too. Sometimes it's not personal and it's not intentional, but as long as you're clapping for yourself and you're doing what you need to do, and you do have those few people that clap for you, you're good to go.
Absolutely. So I do have a question because I have to highlight you being Grammy nominated. We have to root for everybody. Brown, do you hear me?
You mean Emmy
Um,
nominated? Emmy.
Listen.
I wish I had
Correction
a
tape.
Grammy. I wish I was out here
Correction
singing,
tape.
honey.
Correction
Okay.
tape.
Come on. Let
So
me be a little Kalani out here or a little Mariah. Give me some Grammys out here. Come on.
okay, so correction tape because all good interviews have to have some form of a little bit of correction. So what does that feel like? Because of course, when we're kids, we have these dreams, we have these thoughts of what we want to do, who we're going to be when we get older. We don't really know, but if you are really fighting for what you want to do and you're really consistent and vigilant about it, and you finally get there, what does that feel like? Because that has to be amazing to be nominated on that plateau.
It feels like you've got some acknowledgement for your hard work ethic and what you've tried to put in and show to the world and stuff like that. I would say
Yeah.
that. It
Okay.
definitely is like, okay, you're clapping for yourself, pat on the back, but somebody else is patting on your other side, like, okay, you did your thing with this and stuff like that. So I think in this industry, we all want to be celebrated and stuff like that. We all want to feel like we've done something, and we all want to feel acknowledgement because sometimes we don't get acknowledgement.
Yeah.
So we definitely, when you do get that, it does heal a little piece of your childhood because and as we grow up we were told, oh, art is not going to get you nowhere, art is not this, fashion is not this, fashion is go be a doctor, go be a lawyer, go be a nurse, go be this. But that's my what was put on my heart. If that was
Yeah.
put on my heart, that's what I would go after and stuff like that. It may
Yeah.
be what was in my heart when I was 3 or 4 years old, but as time went on, I decided to be creative and stuff like that. They have nurses out here. I don't want to be forced to be a nurse and then I'm out here sticking and poking people. I want somebody who wants to do it, who can look at blood, because I'm going to look at you as I'm drawing your blood. I'm going to pass out. You're going to be
Yeah.
dead
I
by
can't do
the
it.
end of the
I can't
day.
do
So
it.
I'm just saying, like, we're all put on this earth again for our own different reasons and stuff like that. So to be acknowledged in this industry for your artistry and stuff like that is an amazing feeling.
I bet it is. I just want to get to that upper echelon where I'm getting nominations and even walking home with awards and things like that because that's that higher height where you pinch yourself like, did this really happen? I mean, I know I'm deserving and things like that, but am I really nominated for real, for real? And
Hmm.
that's something that you carry with you and just perfect your art and just focus on getting better and better so that you can put out them awards and things in your backpack because I keep a big one just in case I need all that extra room, honey, because I'm in that much of a belief. I'm delusional as hell.
You're
And
supposed to be
so,
delusional about your life. Be
yes,
delusional as hell about your career, your dreams, and everything else because it's your delusion, your
yes,
life, and the reason God put it on your mind. So
yes.
continue to do it. Yes.
Absolutely. So, real quick, you are slaying the hair game, have been doing it for a very long time. Yeah, I'm gonna try to give me a little appointment a little later on. But
Okay.
you have really been doing your thing with Mariah Carey being one of your A-listers. Listen, is anybody on the roster coming up that you have never worked with that you want to work with, including me? But is there
Of
anybody that you
course.
like? Hey, I'm open. The books is open.
The books are always open for other celebrities and everything. Anybody who's for me. I'm not gonna there's people in the universe that I definitely want to work with and stuff like that. But I'm gonna continue to manifest it and see what it plans out here. But I want a new little pop girl too. I think that a new little pop girl or R&B singer, something
Yeah.
like that, and a new artist or something like that that's on the rise and everything. I think that'd be cute, or a new actress or something like that. Somebody who's new and stuff like
Okay.
new and up and coming and everything because I would like to experience it in both interests. I've experienced it from the top, and I want to experience it from, I wouldn't say the bottom per se, but
Yeah.
the where somebody is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening and stuff like that.
Me.
You know, because it's a different feeling and stuff like that. I want to see how it feels for somebody else who has never gotten an award and stuff like that and things
Yeah.
like that for their new awards. I would love to see that, like somebody who I can. I wouldn't say mentor because I'm not a singer or songwriter or anything like that, so I can't do any
Right.
of that. But like to mentor them in hair and things like that and stuff. But I continue want to work with the big divas as well and continue to slay Mariah as long as she'll have me and everything else.
Okay. So what's next for you? What can we keep our eyes open for? Because I'm sure you have your hands in a whole lot of a lot. And I just want to be on the scene, making sure that I'm looking and checking and hopefully really be in the building on one of these occasions.
Still working on my hair brand, definitely. Still working with other celebrities. Still uh, working on trying to build a halfway house for a community of people who get kicked out of their houses and stuff like that that want to work in this type of industry or be creative. There's a lot
Okay.
of things, different things I have my hands into that I want God to bless me with and move me forward to be able to do.
Okay, then. Well, real quick, we just need to know some fun facts about you. You can really just give us one if you'd like. It could be something that you want us to know, something that people may think they know that you want to clear up. I just want some good old tea, real quick.
um, what is it? I'm an Aries. I'm spoiled. I love doing hair. That is one of my favorite passions. I'm a daddy. I have over 100 tattoos. I have seen the world 10 times over. I am crazy, passionate, fun. I um, go out when I can. I like to travel when I'm traveling. I go out and go to the clubs and party with the locals and stuff like that. I'm going to
Okay.
enjoy my life. I'm going to be crazy and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to live my life until God say goodbye.
Okay. Now listen, you know what, Aries and Pisces are definitely my favorite people as a Leo. And when you jumped on the screen, I felt something in my spirit jump out. And I was like, I bet he one of them. But now that you've confirmed, definitely I love your energy. I love your passion. I love your personality. And we could definitely
Thank
have
you.
a good old kiki and several of those good old cocktails. But listen, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to tea with me because shout out to Ben. You
Yes,
are
thanks, Ben.
incredible. Yes, you're incredible. You are now a teacup. You're a part of the tea collection. And I'm gonna need my hair together. So I'm gonna
All
make sure when I'm
right.
in LA that I get with you. Forgive me,
Okay, I'm
give me
gonna
a
have
little
some tea for you.
ponytail.
Mine might have a little vodka in it or some tequila, but we can have some tea.
Okay. See if you can put a little ponytail, a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Just do me right because I want a good old photo op.
Okay.
But is there anything that you want everybody to know, be on the lookout for, or do you just want to give us some good old words of encouragement before we head out?
Definitely words of encouragement is to continue to go, follow your heart, love God no matter what. There's going to be ups and downs in life. We're all on this crazy ride together, no matter what we're going through. We're all at different points in our lives, but just know that the journey doesn't end here because even me, I'm going to be slaying here in heaven, okay? Murray, she's going to be talking about, where Dior at, okay? He over here with his booked up clients and stuff like that, okay? Thank
Over
you.
there with his wings on, still over there with that
Exactly.
meat.
I hope God made wigs in heaven or made us all with 30-inch bust downs, okay? Because I'm ready to do some hair, okay, in heaven.
Stop. I Love that so much. Well, listen, again, thank you. You are part of the tea collection. And because I know you got stuff to do and it is Friday night, I'm just going to give my pleasant little greeting at the end. As I always do, I tell my teacups, make sure that you have enough room in your teacups for new tea. Me and Dior got stuff to do. We're going to catch y'all. We're going to see y'all around. And yeah,
And
thank
we'll
you.
see y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.